Hey guys, and if you are ready to make this cute little owl made out of a toilet paper tube, then watch this video and I'll show you. It's really quick and easy and they're super cute. For this craft you are going to need a toilet paper roll, or you can use a paper towel roll and cut it down. You're going to need 2 cupcake liners or muffin liners, whichever you prefer. You can use these as well. I'm going to use the metal ones, or the metallics. You need 2 googly eyes, but if you don't have it, don't worry. You can always just get a white piece of paper and just paint in the little pupils. You could even make little eyelashes and get creative with it. So paper is just as good. You're going to need orange construction paper for the beak. You're just going to need a tiny little corner. If you don't have it, don't worry about that either, because you can always get white and color it in with a crayon or marker or paint, or just use yellow, whatever you have around the house. A pair of scissors. And you can use a glue stick, which I've made them with glue sticks, but I prefer to use my low temp glue gun. So that's what I'm going to use for this one. Alright, so let's get started. First thing you're going to do is you're going to want to fold in the tops, and this is going to be his little ears. Or, I guess they would be ears. Just kind of fold it over like that. There you go. I like this side better, so I'm going to make this side his front. The rest of it's going to be super simple. You're going to be surprised how easy this is. So you're going to get one of your little cupcake holders or liners, and you're going to fold it in half. So there you go. Fold it in half. Now fold it in half again. Okay. And where the ridges start, where it's still smooth, just cut along that area. Doesn't have to be anything perfect. Okay, and now what you're going to do is you're going to make the little, what would be pretty much the body. So you just cut it. You should have 4 pieces at the end. So the easiest way that I found is, once they're folded, you see this little area right here. I just stick my scissors in there and cut. Now you have his little body part. There you go. And it's pretty much going to look like that once you have it on him. So just get your glue stick or your glue gun. Kind of gauge it. Like I said, this is nothing. There's like no science to this. I just find that the glue gun sticks a lot faster and it's just easier for me. And just go up a little bit. You can always place it first to make sure you like the placing. I'm just eyeballing it. Stick that one on. You're going to have a total of 4. Don't put them so separate that you have no place to put the eyeballs at the end. And if you are doing the metal, you might want to make sure that you have the shiny side or the dull side. Or you could switch it up. You can have one shiny, one dull. All up to you. It's your preference. There you go. Now the little body is pretty much complete. Another thing you might want to do, if you choose to, is paint the toilet paper roll before you even start doing this, and just get really creative. You can make it any kind of color you want. You could put little feathers. You could make them a rainbow. Whatever you like. Okay, so now we're going to make the wings. Fold it in half. After you fold it in half, you're going to want to cut, oh, I'd say about an inch off the edge. And this side, you're going to want to cut all the way across. Now these are going to be his wings. There you go. Pretty simple. I'm telling you, this is like the cutest, simplest craft ever. Now put him on his back. And you are going to want to put it straight up and down his back. So just like that. So that when he is flipped over, his wings will be out. So make sure you hold it before you glue it on there. And I'll show you how the back will look. So that's how he's going to look. Kind of looks like an angel. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is stick him like that. But I want the shiny side. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's see what the easiest way. I'm trying to do this backwards, upside down. Let me get him real quick so I make him the correct way. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is put his wing on, going pretty much directly in the center of the toilet paper tube. And make sure that if you have a metallic one, if you want the shiny side or the dull side to match the front, make sure you look at that before you center it. So I'm just going to run a little bead of hot glue there and hold it on there for a second. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm also going to look at this one to make sure that I'm happy with how it's going to look. And he looks fine to me like that. So I'm going to run another really small. Like I said, you can use a glue stick as well. Just hold it on there for a second. Okay, so that's what the back will look like. The two ends match. You flip him over, and he is just about complete. Now you're just going to want to put two little dabs of glue there. You can use any size eyes. I just chose, of course, the oversized because he is an owl. And now the final step is his little beak. So what I'm going to do is, oh, my glue stick is, my glue gun. I cut a corner. Of course, it's way too big. But, I know you can't see now, you could probably see it better. Now I'm just going to hold this up to him. It might be a little bit big. Let's see. It's not too bad. You can also do, I've done it both ways where I put the little beak first and then put the eyes after. But usually I could kind of fit the little beak between underneath the googly eyes. But if you are going to do the other method, with the little paper, I suggest you do the beak, center it, and then put your little eyes on top of it. So, last step. I'm going to put a little dab of glue here. And I am going, where, I lost my beak. I am going to, I know you can't see it because my hand's in the way, but I have to get him this way. Okay, one bad thing about using the glue gun, although you will be looking at it right side up, is, I'm going to get rid of that little strand later, is I got his nose, his little beak a little crooked because I was trying to do it, and you have to do it. Anybody that's worked with a glue gun knows it dries really fast, but I can always rip it off, but I'm not going to. Gives them character. You could just, you know, make yours more centered, like this one. This one I was actually looking at him. So his little beak is the right way. His is a little off. But we love him anyway. Alright, so there you have it. I think they are super cute and easy. They're pretty inexpensive. You can use recycled materials. You can make a lot of them. This one I just got some glitter glue and I put it along the little wings. You can get really creative with these little guys, and you can use them as a great little craft for Girl Scouts or just a craft party. Something to do with your preschooler or your younger child that might like crafting. Rainy day activity. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this really cute and simple craft. And please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. That way I can keep making these videos. And hopefully you guys like it. And don't forget, you can always recycle these little toilet paper tubes, so don't throw them out. Bye!